Get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to print a cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump them.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
18 Rattler. Here we go. Cup 19. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Daniels. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air goes Daniels. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
At the Seahawks' 37-yard line.
Get up. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll motion McLaurin left. Daniels looking to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after one. This 2nd and 4.
60. 7 Warriors, step Cowboys, go.
Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A gain of 10 yards.
Mustang 19.
And the Seahawks
18, 70 range.
1st and 10 at the
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Buffalo 80. 60,000. Come on, Buffalo 18. 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so he's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! Elijah Arroyo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. 14. Commanders 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nifty move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw is Daniels. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. In motion, the tight end.
It's a gain of 20. And the Washington first down.
On the jump. Here we go. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now is Daniels. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now
and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That's the score. Seahawks 21, Commanders 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 23-yard line.
70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll motion McLaurin left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Daniels. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd down and 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Tight. 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Panther, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready. 60 ball catch, 60 ball catch. Here we go, trap 60, 19 Wyatt.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. A final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Warriors 17.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19, Tiger, 19.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They go play action. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Let's go now.
And the Commanders' first down.
60. Hurt. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 60. Cup 60.
They'll set up a throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Stephanie. Bronco 80. 70 Rangers. 7 Buffalo 18.
2nd and 3. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the jump. 79, 18, 5, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, the Commanders are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lane. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time at a Washington first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17. Street, street. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Washington.
Press all 80. Ready up.
Daniels looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Ready. Set. Back. Cougar 19.
Now they send a man in motion right. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
Washington will line up with a 2-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws, find the guys.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Now Daniels. A quick throw there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. 60 Bison.
Here's Daniels. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Nice. Let's go,
4-yard gain on the play.
Cowboy 80.
First down, Commanders.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Pioneer.
Off play action. Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Will line up for the 2-point
19. 70 Rangers. Rig alert. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Viking, 18, 79, Dragon 6, Draft 60, 79 Broncos.
Second and 9 now. Now he's going to step up and run. Out right to Smith-Njigba. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ryan. Here we go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. Because sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7.
18, Pioneer. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
18, 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. He'll try to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Let's go. 6, Viking 18. Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Warriors 70.
To throw is Daniels. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Panthers 60, 19.
Dowdle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Daniels going to try to sneak. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60, Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60. 19, trap 60, trap 60, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
At the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Washington, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next.